2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The dome of the California Capitol building. And we've got...
Hey, good evening, Kev.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5 down low. Now here's Bogdanovich. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Bagley the pass to Fox. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Now here's Morant. Passes it to Valanciunas. Over Bielitsa. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Morant. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the night. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Now Morant. There's the pass to Brooks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Sometimes Brooks is a tough matchup for the D, especially when he's playing with some intensity and looking to score.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Morant against Fox. It's Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
He's getting better at orchestrating the offense. I mean, when Fox hits the open man, it brings this team closer together.
Morant outside. Sacramento grabs the miss.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And finished off by Bagley.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
Morant scanning the floor. At the elbow, it's Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Morant against Fox. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And the persistence of Bogdanovich. I mean, I love watching him work hard in these transition situations.
Pass to Winslow. Back to Morant. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Fields checked in for Sacramento. Memphis also making some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Jackson. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Valanciunas against Bagley. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. For your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Here's Melton. There's the dish to Anderson. The rebound by Hield. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Outside, Jones. There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. The feed to Clark. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Jones. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Anderson kicks to Jones. Pass to Clark. Rebound by the Kings. Hield way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Kings ahead as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the 3 spot. Kept alive. Here's Clark. Here's Melton. They get it back. A nice shot by Gutteridge.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
Bazemore passes to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And there it is for him.
I like seeing Anderson look to capitalize from there, showing that nice soft touch on that shot.
Hield dishes to Bazemore. To the wing on the left. Kings moving the ball around. Parker inside, working on Jones. That one good for 2. Parker's got his first bucket of the night.
And hey, that wasn't easy, but Parker was just committed to scoring no matter what.
13 feet away. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Parker kicks to Hield. There's the triple. It's Clark with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Count it. Holmes got 4 this quarter.
Oh, look at Hill's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone in the look, not just himself.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
On the wing, Hield. The tray. It's good from long range. Hield's got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings.
You got to be up on Hill. I mean, when you aren't, he's ready to fire as soon as he touches the dot.
And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
He preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Gutter. Back to Clark. To end the run. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Holmes passes to Hield. He dishes it to Parker. To the paint. They kick out to Hield. And it's Joseph in the corner. Parker, right side. Joseph against Anderson. And Holmes throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. Gotta love it.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Hield attacking, trying to find Holmes. Gets it to him.
I like seeing Hill share the ball. How great instincts on offense. He finds guys well.
Jones against Joseph. Clark. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And so Clark nails both of them.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
And it's Morant missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Fox against Jackson, and it's Fox with the jam.
I mean, having a point guard who can attack the basket like Fox is priceless. I mean, they love to see him take it up strong like that.
And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Kings.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And quite possibly the fastest player in the league, Gary Fox, is a budding star.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Rashawn Holmes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
So on the floor for Memphis. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And finished off by Bagley.
Superb focus from Bagley right there. He's a pro at taking on challenging defenses and finding a way to score.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a three-level scorer.
Now here's Brooks. The shot missing. Great D that time from Bagley. And here is Fox. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Barnes can't get it to go.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
Morant drives in.
Oh, rolling to the rim with force. Love when Morant goes hard and converts with the slam.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Dishes it to Bagley. He kicks to Barnes. Fires for three. Good on the three-point shot. Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Here's Morant. Good work there as it goes.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Valanciunas. Outside, Fox. Bagley finds Fox. Bogdanovich up top. Guarded by Morant. On the wing, Barnes. Tries from 16. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Morant drives in. It's good on the putback.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Kings leading now by 7. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. On the wing, Barnes. Bagley kicks to Bogdanovich. And he banks in the layup. Bogdanovich has got 6 points. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. It's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Memphis. Now here's Hield. Off target with his 3. 1:22 left in the third.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
And so here's Sacramento. Grizzlies making the shot. Hield from outside. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Giles has got his second bucket.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Here's Melton, and he makes good on the layup.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Barnes passes to Fox. Down low, here's Giles, and the shot goes down. Giles has got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Melton's shot is good.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Jackson against Fox. They kick out to Hield. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Barnes with it. Takes the three. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Melton. And foul on. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Kings on top. They're up by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA is headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Giles, and it's Holmes in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Morant. Rebounded by Holmes. Hield with it. Kicks to Barnes. Now here's Holmes. Hield outside. That 3 off the mark.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but it's...
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. Are you for real? Morant way up. That move was fire.
Took him no time at all on that one.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Morant. Clark controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Fox kicks to Hield. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And they're gonna have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
Now here's Morant. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Sacramento making some changes. Marvin Bagley comes in for Rashawn Holmes, and it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Brooks comes in for Kyle Anderson.
Oh, you couldn't ask for a harder worker than Bogdanovich. It takes a lot of effort to cover a shot that well.
Jackson with it, picked up by Bagley, and he gets it back. And here we go with Giles, running it up the court. Fox against Brooks, deflects the pass. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Sacramento leading by 6. And now the Kings fast break. And it's Fox with the jam.
and creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
And then Morant slams it in.
That's what a point guard with length gives you. I mean, Morant is built perfectly for the modern game.
To the left wing, Bagley dishes to Bogdanovich. No good on the three.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Morant, the shot misses. Good D by Bogdanovich. And another fast break for Sacramento. And finished off by Bagley.
Excellent finisher on those lob passes. If Bagley can get his hands to it, he will throw it down.
Morant outside. And that one, good.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Fox, the bounce pass. Bogdanovich looking around. Shoots over Morant. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Grizzlies trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely, but we've seen crazier things happen.
And finished off by Bagley.
This is what Bagley does. I mean, he tries to get inside often and finish with this kind of force.
Morant kicks to Brooks. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks.
Absolutely nails it. I mean, we talk about Morant having that it factor. Oh, come on. Makes the biggest play of the night.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. Morant with the steal. There's Winslow. The putback. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
Easy to see why they go to Morant here. I mean, come on. He's good at coming up with the big bucket.
Giles the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Giles. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Bagley with the bucket.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let up. And, you know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Now Morant. From deep. Here's Valanciunas. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
Valanciunas hits them both. And so it's Sacramento who's straight by with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it. We are...
Hey, Kevin, thanks for...
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Donovan Mitchell has got the size and the skill to score over the bigs on the interior. That's easy work for this young man.
Now here's Morant. He kicks it to Brooks. Back to Morant. And it's good for 2. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Ingles dishes to Gobert. Another shot. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Winslow kicks to Jackson. Mitchell against Morant. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Mitchell against Morant. Now the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Morant drives in.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Good D by Mitchell.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of all.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
Morant scanning the floor. Pass to Winslow. Gobert with the block.
And the remarkable reach of the stifle tower. Gobert twice on the pipes. Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Mitchell outside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And finished off by Morant.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Here's Bogdanovic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line.
And guys, Bogdanovic, the former second-round pick, has really found his place in the NBA. This guy is an effective shooter from just about anywhere.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Ed Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Here's Melton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game. Good on both. .110 left to play in the first. Clarkson kicks to Bogdanovich. Inside, Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Here's Melton, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Chalk up 2 there. Jazz trail by 3. Now Moutier to the inside. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And you can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Moutier, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Melton, guarded by O'Neal. Melton, no good. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. Davis dishes to Clarkson. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Outside, Bogdanovich. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. Good if it goes. That shot misses. John Moran has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the 4 for Memphis, they've got Jones. Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Gutteridge in at the 3, the small forward.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Memphis leading. Here's Melton. Pass to Jones. To the wing right side. Here's Clark. Lays it up and banks it in. Clark's got his first points of the night.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Bogdanovich left side. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got 3 assists now in this one. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Left side, Jones. Here's Clark. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Jazz shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. It's Davis with the drive. They get a hand on it. Bogdanovich passes to Moutier. And it's Memphis on the break. Anderson with the ball. Melton, no good. Utah trailing here. To the middle. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jackson, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Not sure Rudy Gobert left the floor to finish that dunk, but boy, what power.
Jackson kicks to Clark. Pass to Jones for the 3. Doesn't go for it. And Utah the other way now. Moutier with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Davis. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Emmanuel Moutier. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Mitchell's got the lead up to 2 now for Utah.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
The pass to Valanciunas. Kicks it to Winslow. Memphis moving that ball around. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Feeds to Mitchell. Pass to Ingles. Back to Conley. To the inside. Here's Gobert, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Rudy Gobert has become really excellent at getting deep, low post position. The defense has got to foul him when he's that deep.
1:21 left here in the second. Morant outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Morant. He's got 12.
Well, Mike Conley has always been elite defensively. I know small frame, but boy, can he contest shots.
Good. Nice job down low. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
This offense just continues to impress.
Up top, Morant. Covered by Mitchell. And the basket by Jackson.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Mitchell left side. Passes to Gobert. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And finished off by Morant.
The rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Jazz. The Jazz have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. On the wing, Mitchell. He's got 8.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Inside, Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Just 3 on the clock. Gobert with the block. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just... And...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. Conley gets the bucket.
So this is where the freakish length of Rudy Gobert, so effective at reaching in and prying the ball away from the opposition.
The 3 from Morant. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
The drive by Mitchell. The shot, no good. Morant with some nice D. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. They lead by 1. Down low. To the paint. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Jackson passes to Morant. That one falls. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Conley against Winslow. The feed to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Morant outside. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Good work defensively by Conley.
And one thing you love about Ingles, he hits a lot of contested jumpers.
He does, and he'll get to his game by using jab steps, pump fakes, really good ball handler. He's unafraid in the clutch. He'll talk a little smack every now and again. Joe Ingles has carved out quite a career.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him when we used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Allen's checked in for John Morant. Gobert dishes to Moutier. Back to Gobert. Moutier finds Gobert. Tries again.
Well, Gobert has settled in his ability to get to the free throw line. I'll tell you, he is excellent at getting physical with the defense and drawing contact.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Allen outside. He feeds it to Clark. Out to the wing. Anderson wide open. Misses the three. Utah leading. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. It's Allen with the drive. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 6.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Gobert. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Gutterich. Up and in on the layup. And now a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Moutier passes to Davis. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Clark kicks to Jones. Lets the three fly. Clark. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And the Jazz, another three.
Oh, you love to see Bogdanovich stroke that deep ball. What an accomplished scorer from distance.
He gets it up. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's the Jazz up 2. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Justice Winslow. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Melton in at the 1. Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant against Conley. And here's Bradley. Pass to O'Neal. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Conley against Morant. Conley dishes to Bradley. Morant comes with the double team. There's Winslow. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Conley. Bradley against Valanciunas. Ball's knocked loose. Morant with the steal. Stolen by Conley. Clarkson against Brooks. Clarkson passes to Conley. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
Now here's Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Lays it up off the glass. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Gobert, he's checked in for Bradley. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. Mitchell, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Here's Morant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 13 points in the second half.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Morant against Moutier. Knocks it loose. Morant with the steal. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Can't connect from short range.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping. Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Morant reaches to Brooks. Morant outside. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive, nice.
And that one's good, Morant's got 30 points.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
George Niang, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Yes!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Stolen by Winslow. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that one's good, Morant.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
The pass to Gobert. Here's Niang. Back to Gobert. Down low. Got it!
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
The three from Morant. Off target from downtown. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. The drive by Mitchell.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied. starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point. Morant against Ball.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
High post, Favors. Count that one. Favors got the first points up on the board here for New Orleans. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink. Clark, you might miss something.
Do not blink. Do not put your eyes on your popcorn or whatever snack you're having while you're watching this one. They get up and down in a hurry, both of these squads. Execution on the fast break will probably determine the outcome in this one. Fast break points, a big stack to keep an eye on.
Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. Offline with his 3. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Ingram. Fade away. Favors finds Ingram. 5 on the clock. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Boy, that looks good whenever Ingram rises for the jam. Flushing it home in the face of the opposition. Oster.
Morant scanning the floor. No good on the shot. Holiday with the defensive effort. Feeds it to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Just a terror in transition. Zion's understanding for how to exploit these situations is one of his greatest strengths.
Now here's Morant. On the pass to Brooks. There's the dish to Valanciunas. Over Favors. Misses off the left iron. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. And there's Williamson on the assist by Holiday.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Dishes to Valanciunas. Pass to Winslow. Morant outside. Launches it. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Ingram outside. Back to Favors. Nice D from Brooks. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Up the floor. And the rejection by Favors. And New Orleans pushing it up now. A putback, and there's Favors putting it right back in.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
In the corner, Winslow with it. Morant outside. They need this. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Now here's Jackson. Redick is in the corner. Inside. The shot's good from Hayes.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Redick. They get it back. Goes up again. And that one drops.
It's not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Melton, covered by Redick. Clark left side. The shot, no good. There's Jackson with the three. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New Orleans, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
Being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for New Orleans.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Zhang is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jones. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard.
Though Zhang has developed a pretty good outside shot, this is where you want him operating, in the painted area.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Jackson passes to Hayes. Back to Jackson. To the middle. Passes it to Hart. Now Hayes. Zhang defending. The shot's good from Hayes.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
And the shot goes in. Zhang's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And last season, big man Gorgie Zhang with a huge lead in three-point attempts. Had about as many in one season as he had in the 6 years prior in his career.
You know, Greg, I always liked his shooting mechanics and touch going back to college. It was just a matter of him extending the range, and now that he knows he can do it, I think he'll continue to do more of it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Hart the pass to Hayes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hayes has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Hart the pass to Jackson. Now here's Hayes. He's got 6. Here's Redick. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Redick's got 5.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Melton passes to Jones. The layup missed. Pelicans leading by 6.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Melton, Pelicans with the rebound. Left side, Redick. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Here's Morant. Jackson trying to break free. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Morant.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Ball dishes to Favors. Ingram against Winslow. Ingram kicks to Ball. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. And the rejection by Jackson. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Brooks, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Hits the three-point bomb. Ingram's got 6 points in the quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. And so it's New Orleans.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They lead by 9 points. Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
You know what, Ernie, I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their...
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. Here's Favors, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant outside. To the inside. Brooks. Shooting foul as the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Ingram wide open. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. Morant against Holiday. And it's good, 2 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Ball kicks to Ingram. And the dunk by Williamson.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Morant passes to Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Holiday against Morant. And Drew Holiday. The bucket on the assist by Williamson. And it's a 10-point Pelican lead. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Up top, Morant. 15 points in the game. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about that?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And the wide open shot from Redick. Oh, good on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Lobbed up there for Anderson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's Jackson with the drive over Jones. Williamson dishes to Okafor. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Morant. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Over to the left wing. Here's Williamson. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Williamson's got 6 points in the quarter. 1:19 left to play in the third. Morant outside. Left side, Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Clark for 3. Okafor grabs the miss. New Orleans leading by 6. Here's Williamson. Here's Redick. It's stolen by Jones. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. It's tipped. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Here's Ingram, the feed to Okafor. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Anderson. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And Redick kicks to Jackson. Outside for Redick. The 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. To the left side wing. The 3 from Morant. He can't get that one to fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pelicans lead by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then it's Brooks, and it's Melton in at the point guard. Pass to Valanciunas. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And that one, good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Holiday. The pass to Okafor. Poked loose. Valanciunas with the ball. Now Okafor defender. And Brooks. Here we go. And the layup is good. Brooks has got 4 this quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Outside, Reddick. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Pass to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Gutteridge can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 3. Reddick passes to Okafor. And he gets the whistle. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Here's Melton. Ball with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 5. Ingram left side. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Allen passes to Anderson, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. Allen with it. Now guarded by Ball. He gets it in there. Now just a 1-point Pelican lead.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
In the corner, it's Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's 13 points for Brandon Ingram.
You want Ingram to take over in these situations, and he does just that when his number is called.
Melton gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Ball, the pass to Okafor. Back to Ball. It's Ingram on the wing, guarded by Jackson. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Allen. That shot off, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. They've led by as much as 10, and he commits the intentional foul. Some changes for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Zion Williamson comes in for Hayes. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Memphis also making some changes. Winslow's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Brooks comes in for Allen. And it's Morant in for DeAnthony Melton. Ball against Morant. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Morant. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball dishes to Ingram. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Gotta love watching Morant get after it. He goes all out. Tank, never on him.
Redick inside the line. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
Substitution for your Pelicans.
So New Orleans wins it. They didn't make it easy on them. So, all right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The downtown skyline. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there at Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Now, here's Bagley. Barnes with it. Now, Valanciunas defending. Just 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich finds Barnes from downtown. That shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
And that one's good. Morant.
And focus there from Morant. He just takes them all on and stays locked in on the basket.
And there's the pass to Bielitsa. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. The kick out to Fox. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Morant against Barnes. And that one's good. Morant.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Over Brooks. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Here's Morant. Sinks the three-pointer. Morant's got 7.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Outside Bogdanovich. Stolen by Winslow. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
And the Kings making a change here. Hield's checked in. Both free throws good from Morant. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Up top, Fox. Guarded by Morant. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant against Fox. And that one's good. Morant. He's got 11.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Fox deciding where to go with it. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Inside, Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention, got his teammate a clean look.
And that one off the back of the rim and in. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the Kings pick up 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Fox passes to Hield. Back to Fox. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Sacramento also making some changes. Giles checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Harrison Barnes. Now, here's Clark. And he misses his first shot. Healed left side. Here's Fox. Pass to Giles. Anderson outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Out to the right wing. Clark outside. It's stolen by Hield. And now Sacramento on the break. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Kyle Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the two-guard spot. Bazemore for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Bazemore's got the first basket of the second quarter for Sacramento. Now Jones. No points in the game yet for him. A nice shot by Anderson.
Coming back with a three of his own, Kyle Anderson adjusts his game to rise to the level of competition.
Giles the pass to Joseph. A three from Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Gutteridge.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Jones. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Stolen by Anderson. Down low. And Parker with the block. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Memphis leading. Here's Melton. To the paint. Holmes with the steal. Parker looking around. Oh, Holmes in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Melton, guarded by Holmes. And the rejection by Holmes. Now here's Bazemore. He's guarded closely, and Joseph kicks it to Bazemore. Passes it to Holmes. Clock at 6. Ball stolen. And it's Memphis on the break. It's deflected and stolen by Bazemore. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Melton. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Some changes for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Kent Bazemore. Joseph, the pass to Bielitsa. And Bogdanovich kicks to Joseph. They get it again. The kick out to Barnes. From past the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Melton passes to Morant. He's off on that one.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot two at the line. No good on that one. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Here's Morant. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by one. Winslow kicks to Morant. Shoots over Fox. Memphis the rebound. Fox with the steal. And now the Kings fast break. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Morant. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 15.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
On the wing, Hield. Good on the triple. Hield's got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
In the corner, Winslow with it. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by Hield.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Back to Bagley. Sacramento moving it around. They kick out to Hield. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
I just hate seeing this, but no need to jump the gun. Let's see what it turns out to be.
Here's Jones. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And another fast break for Sacramento. Right side Bagley. Shoots over Winslow. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Kings ahead. Ending the second quarter with a
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A tremendous start for De'Aaron Fox. He had 10 points, 2 assists. And that's going to do.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
On the court right now for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. They grab their own miss.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Jones finds Allen, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Fox with it. 12 points for him. Pass to Barnes. To the inside. Lets it go from 11. It's Bielitsa outside Bogdanovich. Nobody near Barnes. No good with the triple.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And up the court come the Kings on the break. There's the 3. Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich on the follow. Bogdanovich has got his second basket.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Now the pass to Jones. No good from outside. Sacramento leading by 4. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Bielitsa. And it's blocked.
On the block shot, Dillon won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
Shot clock at 2. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Clark outside. Sacramento grabs the miss.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And Fox gets it to go.
And a fantastic finish. I just love seeing Fox work his way through contact and converting.
Jones, the pass to Jackson. Fox against Jones. And the basket is good. And here is Fox. He's got 14. Top of the key. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Bogdanovich. Bielitsa passes to Bagley. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 8 now for Sacramento. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They get it again.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they dug this hole.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich again missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Passes it to Fox. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Gorgie Dames checked in for Clark. Justice Winslow comes in for Allen. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. And now Sacramento on the break. Holmes finds Hield. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Grizzlies trail by 8. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Ja Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
That's a 2 from Hield. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Hield's got 10.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
The 3 from Morant. Joseph with the rebound. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Hield from outside. Again, Hield missing. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Morant. Morant with another miss. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Sacramento Kings in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Anderson and Jackson inside. And it's Justice Winslow. Then there's John Morant. And it's Gutteridge in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Giles the pass to Holmes. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14. Lets it go with a 3. Again, Hield missing.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Gotta love watching Morant get after it. He goes all out. Tank, never on it.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Jang, he's checked in for Jackson. And a change for the Kings. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Joseph.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Here's Morant. Trying to get open as Jang. And finished off by Morant.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic. Even his teammates look a little stunned.
Outside, Fox. On the wing, Hield. Giles. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Kings lead by 9. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And the rejection by Holmes. For 3. And Hield gets it to go on the assist by Fox. Hield's got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings. Fox against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Pass to Parker. Outside, Fox. This one for 3, and that's good. Buddy Hield for 3. Hield's got 19 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Morant. Another shot. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Holmes.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Hield outside. Parker outside. 5 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Morant, and finished off by Morant.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Fox against Morant. Parker kicks to Hield. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Hield's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Right wing. Here's Morant. Drops in the layup for 2. Morant's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Hield kicks to Parker. Holmes passes to Hield. A three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin
for the Kings.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Buddy Hield.
He was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight. High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. No problems knocking that one down. And the Kings lead by 19.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And the first one drops.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich looking around. Fires the 3. No good. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony. as when they arrived at the arena earlier on. Obviously, and David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And that one's good. Morant.
Pass closer in. Morant finding a way to score. He has fantastic touch around the team.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, a champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
Down low, deflects the pass. Gobert. The wide open look here for Ingles. And the 3 off target. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Just another example of why you run plays through Morant. I mean, he makes great decisions with the ball in his hands.
The drive by Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Conley against Morant. Here's Jackson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Mitchell against Brooks. Goes up at the stripe. A second chance effort. And Gobert with the lay-in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
That's what a point guard with length gives you. I mean, Morant is built perfectly for the modern game.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Passes it to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Back to Gobert. To the middle. Here's Conley. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches?
Oh! Are you for real? Morant way up. That move is fire.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Mitchell looking it over. The dish to Gobert. And it's in there.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Utah also making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Clark with a wide open look. And again, Memphis no good.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Got a piece of it. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Davis is checked in for the Jazz.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Here's Davis. Anderson with the block. Here's Gutter. Guarded by O'Neal. Here's Clark. The kick out to Anderson. Memphis moving it around. 6 to shoot. Jones. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Memphis shooting their first free throws of this. And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. Moutier with the ball. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Clarkson. He dishes it to Gobert. Makes it off the glass. Gobert's got 6 points.
So good at scoring off the pick and roll. That time Clarkson with the perfect setup.
Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
Pass to Moutier. The rebound by Anderson.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
And Clark slams it in.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently...
Everybody had their expectations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit to coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Jones in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Jones, the pass to Clark. The rebound by the Jazz.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Inside, and Davis throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Melton. He's covered by Clarkson. Anderson wide open. Unable to get that one. And it's Utah the other way. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Gobert. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Utah leading. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Moutier kicks to Gobert. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Looking to end the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Gia. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length. And I like that he can play physical. He can get you out of your rhythm.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of the game.
Conley gets the bucket.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks from 20 feet out. No good from Valanciunas.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Bogdanovich up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He feeds it to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. And no good. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Melton, good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Melton's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Bradley passes to Mitchell, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
And Memphis making a change here. Morant's checked in.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Conley dishes to Bradley. Here's Mitchell. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And that one's good. Morant.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
Mitchell outside. In the corner, Bradley with it. 1:05 left in the first half. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. It's Morant with the drive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential. The quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. But you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young shot.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. To the middle, tipped away. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And finished off by Morant.
I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Mitchell passes to Davis. No good that time. Nice D from Brooks. Jazz passing it around. Mitchell right side. Over Valanciunas. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Great mechanics from Mitchell on that one. You can count on him when he's at that range.
Here's Morant. The layup off target. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. Yet. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point guard. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's Morant. Second shot opportunity. And Valanciunas with the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
An 0-for-3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
Gobert finds Bogdanovic. Mitchell against Brooks. Trying to get open is Bogdanovic. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Gobert. Gobert's got his 4th assist in this one. Morant left side. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 16.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Ingles. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
And here's Morant. 16 points for him. Count the basket. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
At the elbow, it's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Morant left side. Utah with the rebound. Ingles with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Mitchell outside. Over in the corner, Conley. Brooks against Mitchell. And the shot is good. And now a 3-point Jazz lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Conley against Morant. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Man, I love watching this kid play. Morant, he's just electric at the offensive end. He's having a night.
Gobert the pass to Mitchell. It's stolen by Valanciunas. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jones up top, defended by Moutier. Jones dishes to Jang. Clark inside. And it's Bradley with the rebound. For Utah, they've gone as spotless. 6 of 6 in the field since taking the court here in the second half. Dishes to Clarkson. Back to Bradley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Grizzlies trail by 3, and the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That is his first foul of the game. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's Clark. Missed inside. Jazz leading by 3. Pass to Clarkson. He kicks it to Bradley. And the rejection by Jang. Here's Niang. He's covered by Clark. Here's Bradley, and he comes up with the deuce. Bradley's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Clark left side. Looking to get it going, and it's good on the way in. Clark's got 6.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Bradley kicks to Niang. Good on the shot.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Here's Jones. Launches a three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Jazz. They're up by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Utah leading by 5. They've got Jaren Jackson. Anderson is out there with Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Gutteridge in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Mitchell passes to Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good. That one is no good. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 6. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. Here's Morant. Can't hit that one. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Jazz shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
Morant against Mitchell. The putback. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mitchell passes to Davis. And the layup falls. And now it's a 10-point Utah lead.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Mitchell against Morant. Hits it from about 6 feet away. Morant's got 22.
I just think what the score would be if it weren't for him. I mean, he's been amazing. But a one-man show isn't going to get you a win in the league.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant left side. Gobert with the block.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Pass to O'Neal. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Clarkson on the wing. Gobert against Jackson. Gobert dishes to Davis. 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Morant. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. A different look for Utah. Bogdanovich is checked in for Davis. And Mike Conley subbed in for Clarkson. Conley finds Gobert. Morant against Mitchell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Utah.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Rudy Gobert.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
On the wing, Winslow. Back to Morant. Reverses. And the layup is up and in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Stolen by Brooks. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Morant with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And they pick up 2.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 15-6 run. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Shoots the 3. Brooks grabs the board. Outside Jackson. Stolen by Conley. Off on that one. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A solid win. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. The mighty Mississippi River carving its path. And before we...
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Now, here's Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, I tell you what, Ball doing a nice job using his size down in the post, rising up above his defender to get that one to go down.
Morant outside. And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Outside, Ball. Passes to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Now here's Morant. Got a piece of it.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
It's tipped. Here's Morant. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Now, here's Ball. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. Goes back up. Out to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Phenomenal athleticism from Ingram. I mean, really looking to rip that basket up with that strong dunk.
Here's Morant. On the wing, Winslow. Misses the 3. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
On the wing, Brooks. Memphis moving it around. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks. Morant's got 6. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now, here's Valanciunas. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Some changes for Memphis. Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow, and Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. Nelly is checked in for the Pelicans. Reddick comes in for Lonzo Ball.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Now here is Holiday. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Stolen by Jackson. And they're on the break. Brooks finds Jackson. Outside, Jones shoots over Ingram, keeps it alive, and the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got his second bucket.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now here's Ingram. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Here's Jackson. No good with the layup.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. New Orleans on top. They lead by a bucket. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Right again, Ingram fill out the perimeter. Favors is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Hayes, great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Melton. Pass to Clark. Fires the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Favors finds Ingram. Unloads from 13. Up again. And there's Favors putting it right back in. Favors has got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Betteridge. Oh, that's blocked. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
Holiday against Jones. Favors dishes to Reddick. Shot from 12. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting it.
Here's Melton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The rebound by Holiday. New Orleans leading by 6. Favors attacking, and it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
John Morant, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. The Pelicans also changing it up. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And Ball subbed in for Drew Holiday. Hart the pass to Hayes. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And another thing they've done right from the start is converting a lot of those second chance opportunities. Those can be hard to come by sometimes.
For New Orleans, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And here is Ball following John Morant's 3. Ball feeling it out a bit. At the tip, and Ball stays with it. Ball's got his second basket of the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Morant. He's got 9.
You've got to be cautious when Okafor's in the area. I mean, he's a giant. Not only is he big, but he's long. And that helps him block shots because of his good timing, too.
Good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Memphis with it. 11-point game. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game. Morant. That one misses. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Ball, the pass to Redick. It's rebounded by Memphis. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Memphis moving that ball around. Melton's shot is good.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball kicks to Redick. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Redick surveying the D. Count it. Good. That will count. No good on that one.
Hey, it's hard to teach reach.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. New Orleans making some changes here. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor, and it's Ingram in for Josh Hart. The free throw drops for Jackson. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was...
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Ingram. The putback. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Williamson. Ingram dishes to Holiday. Outside Favors. 5 to shoot. Ingram passes to Favors. Jackson up top, covered by Williamson. Morant left side. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
And the speed Ingram has makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls. I mean, he constantly keeps them on skates and wondering what's next. 2
minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Morant. And a missed layup.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Jackson looking around. Jackson is doubled. Down low. Favors. The shot off that time. And Memphis the other way now. Ingram with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Williamson.
Oh! So explosive.
Oh, is that beautiful.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
To the paint. It's tipped. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Releases from 15. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Ingram outside. The dish to Williamson. He kicks to Jackson. Floats it up for Williamson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Nice shot selection there from Williamson. Opportunistic and also always ready to pull the trigger.
Jackson against Morant. The three. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jackson.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Williamson. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Grizzlies. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Gutteridge, the pass to Anderson. He dishes it to Valanciunas. To the right side. Clark against Williamson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
Shooting for Memphis.
And so Clark nails both of them. And the wide open shot from Redick. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Redick's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, and shooting does not get any prettier than that. Redick sensing separation and taking advantage beautifully.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going, they're back with Ball and Redick. Then there's Okafor, and it's Melly in at the 4 spot.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Redick finds Okafor. Back to Redick. Wing shot on the way. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
No good from Valanciunas. Pelicans leading by 21. Here's Redick. Nails the 16-footer.
And, you know, sometimes Redick is such a good shooter. He makes these difficult contested shots. Nothing you can do about that defensively.
Jones in the post. He's covered by Ball. Brooks misses. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside, Ball. Clock at 4. His first shot coming late, and it's Okafor missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. It's good on the putback. Okafor's got his first 2 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And Brooks gets it to go.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Outside, Ball. Redick is in the corner. 16 feet away, and the jumper is on the mark.
J.J. Redick is a killer as a shooter. Textbook form, especially effective from the mid-range area.
Jones kicks to Brooks. Back to Jones. The pass to Brooks. That 3 off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Melly. Dishes it to Redick. Over Jones, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
J.J. Redick's jumper is wet, has been for a long time. He does not hesitate when it comes to taking these types of shots.
Got a piece of it. Clark right side. Here's Anderson. Up and in on the layup.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New Orleans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zion Williamson.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And the 3 ball is good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
From deep 3-point range, he can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. To the inside. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball dishes to Okafor. Shoots. And there's Redick. That's good on the assist by Okafor.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And a deep 3 from Redick. The long-distance 3 is buried.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.